At the end of the year, because there are some people that we need to bid a sad but fond farewell. And so we're going to pass things over to Jim and our graduating seniors.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Patrick Crowley for directing the Pink Floyd show. I also don't know if he mentioned doing sound in the back. Steve Lavasha always does a great job, you guys. Round of applause. Alright, so as Patrick said, spring season is graduating season for our seniors. Bittersweet, yes, bittersweet because we're very proud of how far they've come. And we are very sad to see them go, but we're excited for them to move on to their next stage of life and next stage of their musical career as well. And just one quick word, I always say that and I always end up talking too long. But for real, one of our favorite things about what we do here at the school, of course, we teach these young people how to become better musicians and better performers, but what we really like about what we do here and are very proud of, and it's kind of been our slogan, our sort of corporate slogan is inspiring kids on stage and in life. And I know that's a kind of cheesy way to put it. I didn't come up with it. But the message is actually very true and something we're very proud of. It is that we get to teach these kids a lot of life lessons along the way. They learn how to work with other people. They learn responsibility, and they look to especially their private teachers as mentors as they go, through some tough times as they're growing up. So we really like to be there for them, and we're very proud of all these kids. Not only the musicians they've become, but the young people they've turned into. So we're going to recognize our seniors now, and we're going to, no, it's not about me, good? We're going to induct them into our Wall of Fame, which if you haven't seen, take a minute at some point tonight. It's in the lobby, it's out by the arcade game, and check out all the seniors that have been enshrined in our Wall of Fame for the past 8 years, and these seniors will be on the wall forever as well. So first I want to recognize one senior who tonight is not his last show, so he'll be getting inducted into the Wall of Fame during the Arena Rock show, but he is a senior, so I did want to recognize him. Drummer and keyboard player, Tyler Green. You get a hug during Arena Rock, not tonight. But you can stay on stage, Tyler. You can say you're welcome to stay on stage. Our first senior for tonight, who we are inducting tonight, is Jess Fulford. And this is Jess's 7th show. She started with folk rock. She did Radiohead, Tom Petty versus the Cars, grunge, U2, the Beatles, and as I said, this Pink Floyd show makes her 7th show, and she's going to be studying fine arts next year at Montgomery County College. And with that, Jess, we induct you into the Wall of Fame. Jess Fulford, everybody! Next up, we have Gus the Bus Manning. Right there. Alright, Gus's first show was the Beatles. He also did Pink Floyd, The Wall, the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Radiohead, Black Keys versus the White Stripes, Weezer versus Green Day, Aerosmith, the Foo Fighters, the Police, and this Pink Floyd show makes his 11th show. Gus is attending Drexel next year. And with that, we induct bassist Gus Madden, Gus the Bus. Alright, next up we have Cara Schwimmer. You guys Cara's first show was Pink Floyd, The Wall. She's come full circle. She also did folk rock, Radiohead, Tom Petty versus the Cars, grunge, The Doors, Zeppelin, U2, The Beatles, Pink Floyd. Oh wait, and you're in the prog rock show next weekend too. So actually, I'm not gonna give you your picture. Oh, she wants it now. Okay, I'll give you your picture now. So the prog rock show will make her 11th show. She'll be attending Temple in the fall to study philosophy. And with that, Cara Schwimmer. Cara, hug. All right, next up is Alec Kravitz. The favorite subject of all my Tuesday shenanigans. Alec's first show was the 60s. This is a long list. He also did Bowie, AC/DC, Black Sabbath, indie rock, The Beatles, The Ramones, Red Hot Chili Peppers versus the Beastie Boys, the 80s, Tom Petty versus the Cars, Weezer versus Green Day, punk rock, Foo Fighters, jam bands, and Pink Floyd makes his 15th show. Did I miss any? He will be attending Goucher College in the fall. With that, we induct Alec Kravitz. And last but not least, we have Alexis Window. Alexis' first show was also Pink Floyd, The Wall, so she's also come full circle. She did 80s hair metal, back to the 80s, shock rock, 80s college radio, a lot of 80s shows here. Weezer versus Green Day, Aerosmith, Philly Rock, Kiss, and the Pink Floyd show makes her 10th show. She's also been a member of our house band. And she will be attending Transylvania University to study music ed next year. That's a real university, guys. I did not make that up. And with that, you have to make this face too, because you make it all the time. We induct Alexis Window! All right, everybody, why don't you guys show your portraits and let's have one last round of applause for all our Pink Floyd seniors. Make sure you congratulate them on their way out as well tonight. And you guys can stick around for some pictures on the stage afterwards if you would like. And now you can leave, Alexis.